and Get Right join their team, it's going to be Victor and Andreas to bring you the finals.
Yeah, so the finals just about to start as we let Get Right and Natu go away to the players area. And so what do you think about this game?
So the first match here is going to be Nuke, a map we've seen NiP played a lot in this tournament, with great results, obviously, since they're still unbeaten. So I think it's going to be hard for Curse. I think these two teams met on a Nuke in the group stage as well, with a 16-6 win for NiP. So I'm curious to see what Curse have adapted or changed their game. And
I remember them failing a bit on the yard a lot in that game.
Yeah, they're constantly trying to get pick frags on yard, not putting any focus at all on the inner bomb site, which I think was wrong. They need to mix their game up a little bit, both speed of the game and also where they do their attacks. Maybe use the ramp area more as well. But it's going to be really interesting to see here what they can do against NiP.
I saw this great interview before the match that Natu said, if you think you're gonna lose, if you say you're gonna lose, you're gonna lose. But how easy do you think it is to have confidence against a team like NiP?
I mean, I know as a player, you always have confidence, no matter what opponent you face, because you believe in yourself that much. You're that cocky that you really think I'm good enough to beat anyone. And I mean, I think they're going to go into this game with just those thoughts as well. I mean, they can beat NiP. They're individually good, and with some luck, this can go their way.
So do you think we're going to see at least NiP lose their first LAN map?
Well, I sure hope so. I mean, I'm not cheering for Curse, but as I said yesterday, I'm cheering for change. And in this case, this is Curse. So I want to see some upsets. I want to see Curse at least win one map. It would be really fun for the scene as well. But as I said before, it's going to be really, really tough.
For you guys who don't know, NiP has been undefeated, just winning 2-0 every game since they started. I think they have 46-0 in maps.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a look at the Finnish team, Team Curse.eu. We have Reflex. He is, I think he's a source player, actually, the only source player in this team. But I'm not quite sure.
No, I'm not sure as well. I think he's 1.6 player as well. I think they're all 1.6 players. Doesn't really matter, though. They are kind of new to the Counter-Strike Go scene, so just got picked off from the American organization Curse here. Obviously, they.
And we have Skirk, who's pretty new as well, and then we have Natu, Nasu, and Alu, who has a lot of experience in 1.6, some more than others. So that's the Finnish team, I guess. Very individually skilled, like most Finnish teams, but yeah, let's see if they have the tactics to beat NiP.
And I really believe what NATO said there. They're just a team that's so hot and cold. They can be really, really good, and they can be really, really bad. And let's just hope that this is a game where they're hot.
Yeah. So we're going to take a look at NiP. NiP Gaming, the Swedish ones, the obvious favorites. We have Fiflaren, Exist, Get Right, Freiburg, and Forest. Exist, Forest, and Get Right from the 1.6 scene have won a lot of tournaments, while Fiflaren and Freiburg are from the Source scene. I think Fiflaren played in CGS, like the big Source league in Northern America. So he's very experienced in Source, and obviously CSGO now. And Freiburg is he's the young one, I guess, the youngster.
The youngster, yeah. His role in NiP is just taking the entry frags. He's a very aggressive player, while Fiflaren is very defensive. And then we have the 3 1.6 players that's just beasting around. They're just simply so good. Exist, Forest, and Get Right is often the guys that do the work for NiP. I'm not saying Freiburg and Fiflaren are bad in any way. I mean, they couldn't play 3 against 5, so they're obviously good as well. But it is Get Right, Forest, and Exist that does these amazing rounds and these amazing frags. So.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for the players to be ready. They're talking a bit. I think Natu is doing a joke about Heaton because he's finally arrived, and Hedon is a big part of NiP Gaming. He was one of the founders of the team, like back in, I believe it was even before the new millennium, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was way back. I mean, it was back in 1.5, if not earlier.
I think it was like in the beta.
Yeah, like in the beta. So this is something he really loves, and I mean, NiP is really his team, his life. So he's giving this 100%.
And he's really gonna stand behind NiP, shouting as we go into the knife round that will determine which team will be CT, I guess, because CT is the obvious favorites on this map.
Yeah, the first map, as we said, is Nuke here, and we are going into the game here to see the knife round. If let's see here. If we just switch to the Counter-Strike here.
There we go.
There you are. And we have this knife round here. We see NiP with the first frag here. And second one as well, third one as well. It seems going NiP's way here. If not, Alu and Natu can do something. Alu left alone here.
Gets one, gets two.
Gets four, actually.
Oh,
So
32 HP on Fiflaren. Can he win this? Amazing knife round so far from Alu.
can he get the fifth frag here on the knife round?
No, he cannot. Fiflaren wins the round and they will start as CT on this nuke. And yeah, it's a... So, why is CT so favorite?
I mean, there are very small areas. I mean, the ramp is very small, as well as the blue hut. The only really open area is the yard. So it's easy for the CTs to. It's easier to hold these small areas for the CTs. They can just smoke very easily, forcing the terrorists back into the lobby, which is the area we can see here. So yeah, the duels are simply way easier for the CTs to take than the terrorists. And we are waiting for the pistol round here to begin. I'm just going to, sorry guys, to turn off the music, which should be off here. So I do not know why you keep on telling me to turn off the music. Should be turned off. Is that way now anyway. So yeah, Curse is probably the team to start as CT, as they... no, sorry. No. Alu didn't want the knife round. He just took four people. So
yeah, so NiP will start as CT, the favorite side of this map. And yes, we're live.
Yes, let's see what Curse can do here. It's, the ball is in their hands here, as they are the attacking team, and they bought some deals here. Let's see what their plan is with those. And quite slowly they're making their moves onto yard here, 3 of them. Natu is the one taking the lead here. Let's see if he can pick someone off here. They do know.
He gets a great shot on reflex. 2 headshots in 1 frag, actually.
Gets headshotted there in the main, Natu. NiP really doing a good job here defending this yard area, forcing Curse to back off here. There's nothing for them to do here. So we see 2 Curse players here in the lobby, just waiting for the team players to join them. Gonna go all together towards ramp, or maybe some sort of inside push here. Alu takes his chances towards ramp here to get contact here with Forrest, and a nice headshot. And Exist replies onto Skirk here, so we have a 3-on-4 situation. And they decided to go inside. Yet another headshot here by Alu. Can he get the third? No, he cannot. So it's a 1-on-1 situation after. And that's not good at all. Sorry, guys.
Well,
someone...
Fiflaren got the last headshot, 1-on-1, and NiP up 1-0.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It was a problem with the sound and...
Yeah, and we're back in game. I'm really sorry we missed that, but NiP took the pistol round here.
Now you should have great sound though, so
yeah.
maybe it's for the better.
Hopefully it's for the better. Should see Curse here on an eco, probably even bought themselves some deagles, or is it a full eco? They
I think I see some P250s though.
Yeah, okay, that's the super deagle. CS:GO. It's a mix between deagle and the classic USP.
Very overpowered according to the community.
Yeah, it shoots really fast and really hard, so that's for many people the obvious choice when on eco. Freiburg with the first kill here onto Nesu, but the rest of the Curse players have made themselves a nice way down the long area here. Let's see if they can get some picks from here. NiP clears the yard area. They should know now that the remaining 2 players of Curse are downstairs. With the bomb though, see if they can proceed into the lower bomb site and maybe get a plant. Gets 1 frag onto Freiburg here. Gets 1 on.
That's a hard situation for Natu to step out as a winner of.
Yeah, I mean, NiP was coming from all directions, really knowing exactly where the Finn were. So, yeah, really hard for him to take that, even though he got 1 frag. Nice of him. But we have yet another eco here for the Finns. Let's see, 1 flash here from Nesu. Maybe he's just gonna throw that somewhere into the inner sight, and they're just gonna explode into with Glocks here. Just hoping for the best. Alu with the deagle though. See what he can do.
Flash.
Very nice Freiburg right here. As well as Freiburg, 2 frag each.
Domination.
All left down to Nasu here, coming in the main area.
I will give you 100 kroner if he wins this. And too bad for you, he did not.
Yeah. So, well, we have our first weapon round here for the Finns. And that's yet another problem. But we are back in game. Sorry, guys. Well, the first weapon round here for Curse, and really crucial round for them. Let's see what they can do here, if they're going for a fast push, or if they will continue, as previous games here, just slowly making their way through yard here. We have Skirk and probably Reflex jumping on to the silo. So, see, nice entry here from Alu on ramp. Nice who picks up 1 as well. Have a 4-on-3 situation here in favor of Curse. So, nice start from the Finns. Exist playing a little aggressively on the blue hut here. All left down to GetRight now in a 1-on-3 situation. And they do know where GetRight is, so they're just going to go the other way. See if they can get the plant down here on the upper bomb site. Flashes is coming down. And real tough for GetRight to take it, but if someone is GetRight, he gets picked off a Skirk, and we have a first finish round here.
Yeah, that was actually a really bad push on the ramp from NiP. There were 2 guys trying to surprise the Finns, but it backfired as they both died very early, and the round was already won by the Finns.
Yeah, I mean, Alu and Nesu just waited there for them. Were really prepared for NiP's push. So 2 easy frags for the Finns there, opening up that round quite good for them. And NiP on a buy round anyway, so let's see what they can do here on the second weapon round. Some spamming through the blue hut here. No connection though. Meanwhile we have Skirk, and he had a company, but Reflex died, but only Skirk left here on the yard area. And see if he can find some CT here. He's in kind of a sneaky position now. Trying his way through the
Yeah, he's been spotted by GetRight.
So let's see GetRight here. He's playing it really smooth here, GetRight. Probably gonna flank him. Action on other places, but yeah, very nice frag here by GetRight. Leaving Alu and Nasu all alone, 2-on-5. Really hard situation here. But Alu with 2 nice frags here on ramp. Sorry. This round a little more interesting. It is important though that Nesu survives here with the bomb. Seems like they're refocusing instead on the inner side here. Throwing some flashes, gonna go for the push here. entering the inner bomb site. Nasa goes down to Freiberg. Alu replies with his third frag this round. And goes down to Exist. And we have a 4-1 lead for the Swedish Ninjas.
Yeah, and that's really not what Curse needed, losing the round right after the first round.
Exactly.
The money system.
Yeah, I mean, they have kind of good economy here, but they're probably going to go for an eco, since some of them haven't got enough to buy full nades, full guns. So, yeah, we're going to see yet another eco here for Curse. Kind of sad to see, but we do know that NiP is the better team, on the paper at least. They have proven more so far in this scene. So 4-1 is not a surprising result. Get right with the first frag here on the anti-eco. Get with the second.
Oof, nice shot by Nasu on Get Right, but he dies from Forest.
He said nice shot here. All left down to Alu here, backing his way back to lobby. Probably gonna try to just get one frag here. Maybe pick up a gun, another frag. It's gonna be hard though. Probably bomb is dropped on the inner side since NiP is focusing there. But he got picked off by Fiflaren here on ramp, making it a 5-1. But we have a good money situation in Curse here. So yet another weapon round.
I'm hoping to see a quick round from Curse. We didn't see too many of those in the group stage, but I think they were pretty effective, the ones they did.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, when they played NiP in the group stage, they were playing really like cowards. They need to play with more confidence, as they did when they played, I think, Copenhagen Wolves. They did some pushes, both on yard, ramp, and on the inner side. So they need to play with more confidence, even though it's hard to do that against NiP. But I think they will really see results if they do. See if we can finish this off there. No, he cannot. He's having a real problem. Get one though. But as the Finns enters the inner side here, yeah, 1-on-4 situation here now, and it's just they're just being pulverized by NiP.
They tried a quick, like it wasn't a quick push, but it was a fast push once they were gathered. But NiP's positions were too good.
Yeah,
so
I mean, probably could have thrown some more flashes here, Curse. The NiP guys didn't have any problem at all dodging those flashes, ready to take the duels directly. So, yeah, maybe work on the flashes to on those inner pushes. Freiberg here with 2 frags.
Goes down to Skirk though. But Get Right is in position, gets 1, gets 2, yeah. And will he get third?
Yeah, he gets the third one as well. Nice round Get Right there. Even though it's an anti-echo, it's gonna see that again actually. No, we're not. Here we are.
Okay.
As you can see, he's super fast. Get Right, getting those 3 frags faster than us normal guys can ever imagine. Have weapons in hand for the Finns again here.
And they're trying yard just as they have done previously. And
yeah, but they're doing it with so much more speed this time.
Yeah.
And
smokes, it's quite a quick push.
Yeah, they're trying their way through the main area. Gets the entry frag onto Freiberg here. In a really good position of getting a second frag here. I think Get Right is... Oh, he's playing very defensively. I thought he was gonna take a peek here from his position. Could have been bad for him. Instead he played defensively, very smart. Just waiting for the Finns to advance even further towards under the catwalk here. And yeah, let's see, Get Right will probably get himself some action soon here. Picks off almost one. There's his first frag, surviving with 2 HP here, a little bit lucky. And 4-on-3 situation here. We have 1 player in each team on very low health. Curse are trying their way into the inner bomb site. They knew where Get Right is, but
he gets great help from Fiflaren, who takes out 2 headshots, but fails to kill Nasu. And it's Skirk and Nasu Skirk with very low HP left against Forest. Forest gets down Skirk and he fails to kill Nasu, and it's a round for Curse.
Yeah, very nice here by Curse. As we said, they're trying to speed up their game a little, doing a quite fast push here towards the main area. 4 people, whilst one guy was flashing from inside the lobby. So yeah, these fast rounds seem to be effective for the Finns, and
hopefully we'll see more of them.
Yeah, I think that's the recipe for win here. To surprise NiP a little bit more.
A quick push to ramp. Forest just mashing down 2 people.
But Reflex replies very nicely with 2 frags here. 3-on-3 situation here. And I think it favors the Finns, since they now have control of the ramp area, but just let that angle go as the NiP player just entered it.
We're gonna
Very
see
interesting situation here.
Exist in the back.
1 frag here. 2-on-3 situation. They're kind of locked up here, Nasu and Skirk. We'll try to pick one up before that. Nice frag by Nasu. All left down to Freiburg here with low HP. But as you can see, Curse Gaming also on low health, so it's all a matter of who gets the first bullet here in these duels. Freiburg making his way down the long area here, and the Finns just playing this very cautiously. We have Nasu in a very good position for after plant here. It's going to be hard for Freiburg to retake this bomb site. See if he can. No, he cannot.
Nice try though. Like, he had some flashes and some smokes, and he tried to do the best of the situation, but it was a pretty impossible situation since it was 1-on-2 with 10 HP. So 3 rounds for Curse. They're trying to climb back into this game.
Yeah. I mean, this is a CT-based map, so if they just can pick some more rounds up, I think they should be happy with that. So, and do a good CT side later on. They might even win this map.
Long way to go though, so
definitely a long way to go. Once again, they're trying their luck here in the yard area, and we know GetRight loves this position in the garage, just sneaking around, making a teammate take the attention, while he gets frags in the back. Sees one here, letting him go though.
Playing it so calmly.
And dies for Reflex here. Too bad, trying to play that ice cold, instead getting owned. But if that move could have been successful, and it could have got more than 1 frag. So no blaming GetRight there. See Curse here have made their way towards the lower catwalk, so to say. Let's see if they commit to the upper or the ramp. Seems like they want to go to the upper side here. Flash is going in. 2 people rushing up catwalk. We have at least 1 CT defending here from the blue hut.
Forrest coming up in the back. Takes out... No, he doesn't. He fails to take out Skirk. And this is a 3 versus 1 situation for...
Yeah, nice frags here by Curse. Seems like could have been NiP's way there, but Curse just taking their frags, playing individually very good right now. All left down to fifflaren with 20 HP, and he's gonna go down in 3, 2, 1.
And NiP are on an eco now.
Yeah, they definitely are. As you can see here, GetRight's trying to play this cautiously, but gets owned in the back by Reflex there. And yeah, as we said, an eco round here for NiP. If Curse just playing this as they should be an easy round for them. But you can't count out NiP in any way. We know they have some very sick deagles and P250. So yeah, let's see. They're playing this very cautiously. No aggressive play here from NiP, except for Freiburg. He do want to peek the main, but he got flashed and picked off by Reflex. And Forrest will get some action here as Reflex is trying his way through main, but it's not only Reflex, but almost the whole team in the main area.
Exist with great great deagle there. Will he get the third? He gets the third. And
almost the fourth as well. Gets him down to 24 HP. Very nice round by Exist here, getting 2 deagle frags. Picked up the AK and got the third. But Curse managed to get the round back in their favor. All left down to Forest now. 1 on 2. Can he get this frag? No, he cannot. Nice play by Alu. Alu, by the way, has made an amazing tournament. I can't remember any map that he hasn't top fragged. He's just playing it brilliant, and he was so good at 1.6 as well. And he joined, I think it was WinFact, kind of an underdog, just proving himself to be so good. And finishing, continuing here on Counter-Strike Go. So, yeah, but weapon round now for NiP. And Curse playing it slow. Playing their standard round here on yard. Let's see, Get Right here in the smoke on yard. As you can see, he's in a very sneaky position. Should be able to get an easy frag here soon. Sorry, let's follow him here. There's the frag, and he knows one is long. Tries to play it calm again. Let's see if it works out this time. Gets him down there. Nice done by Get Right, making it a 5-on-4 situation here, where the rest of the Curse players are in the lobby, trying to make their way through ramp here. But they are starting to mix up their game more towards ramp, so that's something I like to see. Even though Nasu got picked off for Forest here. Yeah. Curse here. Don't really know what to do here, Curse. Just waiting for NiP to do some stupid mistakes, but as we all know, that's nothing NiP is famous for. Nice 2 frags by Freiburg. Can he get the third? He can.
Great.
Very nice.
Great job by Freiburg, but this is the calm play by Get Right, as he loves to do. Just don't shoot at first sight. Just calmly wait until you get a better position, or maybe a...
Yeah, maybe, I mean, he lets the first guy go. Maybe there's another guy there, so he can get 2 frags. But in this case, there were only 1, so as soon as he has cleared the yard area, just pick the only guy off there, making the whole yard area cleared. Very nice play by Get Right.
And the Finns quickly take out yard. And we're going to see action here. Freiburg standing in main, just waiting for someone to go into his crosshair. There it happens. He gets one. He has trouble with the second one, but Exist takes him down until Freiburg gets killed by Skirk. And Forest is trying to find someone on yard.
Gets the first one into main. Very nice headshot here. Seems like there's one more here, but Get Right gets him off. All left down to Alu here. Going to back off. Or is he? Some action in the blue hut here, but Exists backing off. He didn't realize that there was 2 guys on the floor there, just trying to pick Exist off, but instead Fiflaren helped him, giving that round to NiP. And 9-5 here, but as I said, this is still a result that the Finns can be happy about.
Yeah, the Finns are struggling a bit with their economy though, so they have lots of deagles, but nades as well. So maybe they can do something great with this round, even though they're obviously a bit handicapped with only having deagles.
Yeah, definitely. They're gonna need to do this coordinated flash scheme. Not scheme, sorry.
Schedule, I guess.
That's directly translated Swedish, but they gotta have a strict plan for how they're gonna throw their nades, and let's see if that's the case here.
Fiflaren finds some guys on yard soon. He's going from the new long, I guess, just standing there.
Can hear them, so I do know he's gonna get action here soon. Get Right with the attention should make it easy for Fiflaren to get a frag, and he does get 2.
It's all up to Alu
again.
Yeah, once again he was the last man standing. But he did not succeed in that round.
And here we can see Fiflaren getting 2 quite simple frags. And as you can see, we see Get Right playing really good here for NiP. And as we said, Aloe is the beast for Curse. So yeah, we're going into this half where the pistol round is ever so important for Curse to take to keep themselves alive in this first map. We're going best of 3 though. Next map is the Dust 2, and if the scoreline is 1-1 in maps, we're gonna see a revelation on train. But as it looks now, NiP might as well take both 2 maps. And they're playing this pistol round very cautiously, NiP. Kind of scared that Curse is going aggressive.
Which Natu is on yard.
Yeah, we can see Natu here. No, Natu, sorry. Close to main here. And should soon get an easy entry frag here, since his teammate is taking all the attention, but the terrorist player is backing off, so Natu is going to get into a really nice position here if NiP stays in the lobby, but it seems they are pushing the ramp, where we have no Curse player, as I can see. No. And GetRight is still in the lobby.
There's some battles.
He's down, and they've taken the lower area here, but Curse with the 2 first frags here, giving them the man advantage here for a second anyway, as Forrest picks off Reflex. 2-on-3 situation now here. Can they get the bomb down here? Natu coming from behind. Will be really hard for NiP to get this round here. Exist though is the man to do the work. Gets the first frag, but needs to do 2 more. Skirks picks him off. Nice round by Curse here.
And good for the game as well. So Curse now probably have... Well, you should never say never, but from the looks of it, they will have at least 1 free round now. But Deagle's in NiP's hands, so...
They're probably going to go for a double eco. I mean,
yeah.
If you're going for 1 eco, you're not buying Deagles, since, as you can see, they're down to like 50 and 200 cash here, so they're definitely not going to afford to buy any big guns next round.
They do have sharp Deagles, though, so
they
maybe
really
they will
do.
win this round. Looks like a push inside, a quick push.
Flash is going down, but Reflex with his shotgun getting the first frag. Assist replies, and frags exchange, making it a 2-on-3 situation. 1-on-2 now, as GetRight is all alone against 2 Finns. He couldn't do it, so still a nice eco though, getting 3 CTs out. And 1 more eco here for NiP. Will probably make the result 10-8 here if they don't do anything really crazy here with their Glocks. Fiflaren has bought some flashes though, probably gonna throw them from the T roof here. Hope to flash some players.
We're gonna see an inside
here.
push. Reflex just mashing down
Really
NiP
nice.
players. He gets 4. Will he get the ace? Fiflaren is just running the
He
other
don't
way.
want Reflex to do the ace. I mean, that would give him the momentum, so Nasu is the one to finish the round off, but really nice by Reflex here, getting those first 3 shotgun frags and finishing up with a pistol frag.
So we're gonna have the first weapon round of this second half, and let's see if Curse has what it takes to defend the nuke bomb sites from the giant, the Swedish giant NiP.
Yeah, and it's gonna be fun to see whether NiP is going fast or slow this round. It seems like they're at least throwing nades really quickly to get some early damage off the Finns. But now they're just playing it ever so slowly here, making the way forward on yard. We have a CD, very nice shot by Fiflaren here, getting out. And that should start the round for NiP. I mean, they should position themselves ready to do some sort of execution and Reflex continuously with these 6 shotgun frags. I mean, what is he doing? And that leaves only GetRight and Exist to take this round. Gets the first frag onto Natu here. Can get another? Yes, he can. So it's a 2-on-2 situation here, where Nasu is low on health as well as Exist, but still think NiP is in the favor here, as they're gonna get the bomb planted on the lower side here. So it's up to the Finns to do a nice retake here. Can he get the bomber down? Yes, he can. All left down to Exist, but Nasu picks him off, making this 10-9 here. And if we're gonna watch this sick shotgun again from Reflex here, as NiP is pushing their way through the long area, and he just denying them with that shotgun. Really nice by Reflex here, and that pretty much gave Curse the advantage that they needed to take that round.
I'm just laughing because in 1.6, if anyone bought a shotgun, it'd probably get kicked from the team in this in a grand final with a 100,000 kroner on the
yeah, and
line.
it's so funny to see in Counter-Strike Go, because the developers have said that no gun is going to be bad. So I mean, people keep playing these machine guns, shotguns, auto snipers. I mean, every gun is playable, so still fun to see players trying their way with every weapon. And obviously Reflex have found his favorite. No problems here though for NiP buying this round, as they got the plant down.
I love this peak from that Freiburg just did.
Yeah,
took me a while to see it, but it's a cool peak. And you have exchanged frags. It's a 4v4 now. And NiP is still waiting to make a push.
And Nasu do know that Exist is right around the corner here. Question is, do Exist know of Nasu's existence here? Playing it very cautiously here, Exist. Let's see if he can get the pick here. Seems like Nasu is. Nice by Nasu here. Making it a 3-on-4 situation here in favor of the Finns. Playing kind of aggressively. Gets a nice frag here in the blue hut. Almost a second one. Nice by Freiburg here. All left down 1-on-1 situation here. Skirk against Forest. And he dropped down floor. Picked the bomb and went down. So the bomb is going down. We're gonna have a retake attempt for Skirk here. Through the vent.
Nice play by Forest there.
Yeah, finishing off there. And that's the first NiP round here as T, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so really important for Curse, as you can see on the money as well, to pick this one up right away, to keep their momentum and to keep in the game. I mean, there's not many rounds for NiP to take here before they win this first map. So continuing to see NiP here with 3 players towards the yard area. We have Skirk here, very sneaky by the CT vent here, throwing a flash. Let's see what he can do. Gets the first frag on to Exist, nice. And a second one.
Skirk with 2 great frags there, and this is a golden point for Curse, who only has 1 HP to kill to win this round and probably force NiP to an eco.
Yeah, definitely. As they won 1, lost 1, they resetted their money system, so we're definitely gonna maybe even see a double eco here for NiP after this last round. If Forrest can't do the impossible, but
surely he can't do this.
Surely he can't. I give him 1%.
As many as he has HP.
Exactly. If he would have had 100 HP, I would have given him 100% chance of winning.
My guess is that he's just going to try to save his AK because they are broke. The Ninjas in Pyjamas has barely any money at all.
Yeah, but it would be nice of him to get 1 or 2 picks here to try to destroy the Finns' economy a little, but he goes down. So, as we said, NiP with 3 people with 1.4k, so they're definitely going to have a double eco, since the next round they get like 2k, and that won't do it for to make a buy round. So yeah, double eco here for NiP.
So after this round, we're probably going to have a tie for the first time in the game.
Exactly. And the Curse players, or the Curse team, is getting more and more into the game here. They are on the CT side here, which is favored on this map. And also with the first kill here onto Freiburg, but we know that NiP has an eco, so it's not surprising that the frags is easy for the Finns. But they do get Aloe here. Get the gun and CT spawn as
doing
well.
it the best he can with his aim, but with that weapon, it's hard to get a frag on that distance.
Yeah, so GetRight actually very sneaky move here. Gonna come around ramp. Question is the Finns aware of this? As we can see, we have no one on the ramp area. Natu is the closest one, and he's up catwalk. So this move might be successful for GetRight. And the other NiP players is just trying to get attention here so that GetRight can get a nice move. Gets up catwalk here. Can he get the frag? Yes, he can. Picks up a weapon. Can't get the guy in CT spawn. So 11-11, and
that was unfortunate for GetRight that he was in spawn, so he saw him and then he couldn't do anything more than killing Natu, of course.
Yeah, and we thought NiP would go for one eco more, but instead they're buying AKs with AKs armors, but no nades, as you can see, and there's small armors without helmets. So it's kind of a force buy here. They want to put Curse on pressure, but I'm not sure how smart that move was, since they're not gonna do a nice explosion here with lots of flashes. They're gonna rely more on their aim here.
Both Fiflaren and forest has flashes, but GetRight goes down as entry frag to Alu, and we have a 4-on-5.
Yeah, nice frag here by Alu, backing off a bit from Yard. Not willing to take more duels. Oh, very nice by Alu, getting a second frag here. Making it ever so hard for NiP to get this map. Freiburg down on low health as well. Forest with a nice frag here on Yard. Making it a 3-on-3 situation. Health advantage though for Curse.
Let's see, Nasu has to at least get one here.
And let's see, didn't get a nice frag by Exist here, making it possible for them to take the lower bomb site here. Natu here with some action. Almost got Forest down, leaving Skirk all alone, 1-on-3. You see both Freiburg and Forest low on health here. It's the first one. Only to try to save his gun here. He's not gonna go for this. As you can see, Curse is probably going to buy next round anyway. They need to put pressure on NiP here. They know that if they win the next round, NiP is probably forced to an eco. So the next round is so important for this match.
That's unfortunate because Alu did such a great job with the 2 entry frags. But yeah, well, NiP is NiP, and they managed to switch. Take over the round and take over the control, and even surviving 2 people.
Yeah, and as you can see, this round will give the winning team almost 2 rounds, since it will force the other team to an echo round. So really important round here for both teams. Playing a little aggressively here, the CTs on Yard, forcing Fiflaren to back off. Instead, it's Forest up on the silo here. We see Skirk through the wall here, but he's on the inner bomb site, so there will be no action between him and Forest just yet. And they seem to be making their way to an inner push here. NiP throwing some nades. Instead, it's the ramp area that's being focused, where Natu is the only defending player backing off. See if he can get some backup here. NiP now on the ramp area. Question is, are they going down or are they going to the CB area? Seems like they are going down. Nice frag by Natu. Can he get another one? Yes, he can, but goes down to Exist.
Huge frags by Natu.
Very important frags, and nice by GetRight, making it a 2-on-3 situation here. Reflex and Skirk are the only guys here, and as I said, they are probably forced to an eco the next round here. Question is, are they gonna save their guns here? Oh, they go down, and this pretty much gives NiP the extreme advantage to pick this game up. I mean, Curse forced to an eco here. We're gonna have 14-11 for NiP, but you should never count out Curse.
You really saw the when Alu took his face, like it was. It's a nervous game, I guess. Lots of nerves in it, and losing that round, ouch.
Yeah, as you said, he got 2 nice entry frags, but still couldn't manage to close the round up.
Natu is actually shooting Forest down to 7 HP. See if he can get his payment. He gets Forest, but Freiburg cleans it up.
And they clean up the ramp as well, giving them this 14-11 lead. Now money in hands for the blue team. Let's see if they can come back into this game and make the comeback they do need to get this first map.
Give Reflex a shotgun and maybe they have the chance to.
Yeah, I mean, almost every round he has shotgun. He got like 1 or 2 frags, and very, very crucial frags as well, that really turned the round away. They're in their favor, so I'd say let Reflex have a shotgun. He's in a position where a shotgun would be really nice as well, standing in this close combat position. NiP taking it slow, making some spams, and just trying to see where the CTs are located. Fifflern here with 2 flashes into the inner bomb site. They are gonna push inside here. GetRight gets picked off, as well as Freiburg. 5-on-3 here. Tough situation for NiP, even though Forest gets the first frag.
So with 2 great frags, and Reflex finishing it off, and they're still in the game. The
Definitely. Finns. But no money problem here for NiP just yet, so they're gonna buy. And we're gonna see yet another weapon round here. Really nice to see this close game. I was afraid that NiP would just roll over them, and instead Curse is doing a really, really good game, giving us a nice time to watch. Continuously playing their standard rounds here, just spamming through some walls from the lobby here, hoping that Curse will play some aggressive, but they won't do any mistakes here. It has gone their way when they're just playing defensively, so why change that? Freiburg here trying to get the entry frag onto ramp. Fast backup, get some shots through the walls onto Nasu here, down to 25 HP. And is it down here? Down the ramp area. And once again, NiP has taken control of the ramp area, and from this position they can go both down to the lower side or towards under catwalk. So it's really hard for Curse to predict exactly what NiP is going to do, but it seems like they're going to the lower side here, where Natu is almost the only defender here. We have one on long as well. Nice frag by Natu. 2 nice frags by Natu here. Can he get the third? No, he cannot, but Alu helps him out. Let's see Alu here coming down the long area. We have a 2-on-2 situation, 1-on-2 situation, as Exist is left all alone after a frag on Freiburg here. He do has the bomb, but not the time on his side, making it 14-13. And that might force NiP to yet another eco, and this could even the score up to 14-14. This is really a game that's going to the very last round.
And those 2 frags from Natu on the lower, they were so crucial.
Yeah, and they were
super nice. Very well done.
Nice headshots indeed by Natu here. And
you see, NiP has bought guns,
but it's definitely forced buy. They didn't want to buy, since we see Fiflaren on a Deagle just to be able to afford nades. So they really had to do their priorities here on this round. Let's see what their plan is. They have taken the garage here. Gets the first frag onto Alu, who hadn't a clue that they were so close to him. And continuously playing really slow here. Nice frag by Forest. Let's continue look at Forest here as he pushes through to ramp, where we know we have Natu. Can he do what he did the last round once again? As Freiberg picks him off. We have a 2-on-4 situation here. So I say the buy for NiP was good after all, even though they didn't have full cash. This will make Curse they were gonna fly next round here with Deagles and maybe 1 or 2 FAMASes. Gonna be really hard for Curse to pick the next round up, and it's probably gonna be an NiP map win here on Nuke, thanks to this round.
Thanks to Forest's great headshots early in the round.
Yeah, but it was a bit sloppy from Curse here.
Yeah, they were holding the yard very defensively, like not even at all.
No, they had no clue at all that NiP was so long. No, sorry, they were so aggressively already in garage, so they could easily pick Alu from the side. So kind of sloppy play by Curse there. And when you play sloppy, NiP wins.
Forest with another great headshot. They're trying to take over the yard as Exist is trying to find someone on ramp to shoot at, and he will find one now, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
We have Natu here with the Deagle. And we can see Reflex here with the shotgun, so this round should statistically go to Curse. But he did get some contact here onto a guy on yard here, but didn't get the frag. Rotating instead to the inner site. Let's see what he can do from this position. It is a nice position with the shotgun here. It's going to get some close combat action. Damage him really good here. Gets first one.
He does get the frag on Exist.
Gets flashed though. And gets down by Fiflaren. And it's Nasu here with the shotgun, the Nova shotgun. And he gets one.
The cowboy shotgun.
Yeah.
And we have NiP taking a 1-0 lead in maps with a 16-13 result. And that was surprisingly even. Let's see Nasu's
fail attempt.
Yeah. Cowboy shotgun.
And there's the killing blow. So, yeah, it was really a fun game to see here. Nuke. Definitely more close than I could have guessed.
Yeah.
As we saw these teams play against each other on the same map in the group stage with far more
NiP dominance.
Exactly, exactly. So we're going into Dust 2 here soon. They're probably just gonna get some air, talk about what went wrong and what they're gonna do to turn this stake around here, the Finns. They are known for their long cigarette breaks as well, the Finns. So yeah.
So next map is Dust 2. We saw NiP play Dust 2 in the in the semifinal against Lemon Dogs, and I think something that mattered a lot for them, it was Fiflaren's op.
Yeah, he just did some awesome shots from the long area. He was covering the catwalk, and he did it with such brilliance. Lemon Dogs really having problem on getting forward on that catwalk. And as I've said before, even though NiP is such a dominating team, I think the CT side on Dust 2 is their weakest side. Well, in the game, of all maps, of all sides, I think the CT side on Dust 2 is their weakest, but definitely not that weak anyway.
Obviously not, since they totally crushed Lemon Dogs as CT.
Yeah, and I mean, Lemon Dogs is a good team. Exist said in an interview right before that they're kind of nervous what Lemon Dogs can do. They do know that Lemon Dogs are young, hungry players, really individually skilled.
Yeah, and we're gonna bring out the steak knives because it's time for the knife round, deciding who will begin as what.
The T, actually, this is the only map where you would like to start as terrorist, as all the other maps are CT dominated, whilst this is such an open map where a lot of easy duels for the terrorists to take. So
and Curse wins that knife round. Maybe not as important as many other knife rounds.
No, I'd say Dust 2 is probably one of the most even between CT and T compared to the other maps here.
Yeah.
So doesn't really matter. And I mean, NiP is so sorry, just lost my words here. They're comfortable in every spot. They've played so much. I mean, doesn't matter where they start. They're gonna do it with such confidence anyway. And,
so we still have... No, it's a game on now.
yeah, we have the pistol round here.
Interesting push from NiP, taking over middle directly.
And let's see if Curse is aware of their aggressive positions here. Alu with some shots down middle here. Fiflaren gets picked off by Natu. And let's see, Forrest in a very good position here. GetRight's getting the attention.
Forrest will surely get one frag. No, GetRight does pick out Natu. And Forrest is going to kill Alu, is he? No. It's a really sticky situation, but he gets down Skirk. And maybe he can get Alu. No. Alu takes him out. And we have Freiburg getting killed by Reflex in the middle, and it's all up to Exist, who is alone on catwalk where the bomb is going long, it looks like it.
Yeah, all of the terrorist players are pushing long here. Exist in a good position here, but do they know he's there? That's the first frag.
Oh, that looked like it could go his way. There was like a triple.
Yeah, they lined up really nice
yeah.
there, the Curse players. Just Exist would have spammed with his gun, he could have easily got all of them. But instead, Curse finished that round off, getting yet another pistol round. Have NiP won any pistol round in this final? I don't think so.
Not sure.
No. Anyway, eco round here for NiP, but as we've seen before, on those eco rounds, GetRight likes to play the shotgun, playing aggressively here on long, but there's no Curse player there, so instead it's Freiburg taking over the dark area here.
The nice headshot on Natu, and
gets up a weapon as well here. And we see the Curse players are focusing towards the middle area here, probably gonna turn around to B2 here. Yep, all of them are gathering their power to enter this B bomb site here.
And unfortunately for NiP, they they went to another place.
Yeah, they did some bad choice here and chose the bigger site instead, which made it easy for Curse to take this bomb site here.
Freiburg failing to kill Skirk with 21 HP, and this is a tough one.
Yeah, definitely, as none of the NiP players have an diffuse kit as well, so if they're gonna take it, they're gonna need to be quicker than this. But Freiburg doing a nice attempt anyway. Let's see if he can get this guy off. Cannot. They're just gonna try to get the exit frags here, NiP. They are gonna play one more eco round next, so it will be nice for them to keep this shotgun and the deagle in hands of Exist. So 2-0 for the Finns here on the second map of the THOR Open final.
With 100,000 kroner on the line.
Yeah, and internationally that sums to around 10k euro.
Yeah. And second place
Is
20,000, so about 2,000 euro.
yeah,
Which is a big gap between the prize money. So you really, really, really want to win the final.
yeah,
I know I would.
yeah, definitely. Not only for the money, but for the great glory as well.
Yeah, I bet, especially for NiP, who have been dominating this year, this half of the year.
See Freiburg with some aggressive push here towards the upper dark here.
Allo is actually pretty hurt with his op, 15 HP. So it's not impossible for NiP to get their hands on an op.
And Curse is gathering together to push a catwalk here. Not to get flashed here.
Get right in an interesting position now. Does not get one, but oh, how much damage he made with that shot.
Yeah, and you can see the whole Curse team is really low on cash, but it is Curse that gets the second frag as well. Let's see if NiP even's gonna try this. Nice frags by Curse player here.
And they managed to do that flawless. Like,
but as you can see, they're low on health, all of them.
Incredibly low.
And yeah, first weapon round here now for NiP. It will be fun to see what they can do here. Fiflaren with his AWP, and as we said, he did some really nice shots here against Lemon Dogs with the AWP. If he can continue his nice play here with the AWP, it's going to be hard for Curse to do their pushes towards Catwalk. But instead, it seems like they want to do some sort of B-rush here. Reflex with the bomb in the dark area. Getting a first entry frags here with the nade, as his teammates are making their ways out the mid area here. Exist can get the frag. Nice by Exist.
Unlucky for Natu, he didn't get the wall bang there.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole B side is clear now, so Reflex is going to plant here soon, I think. Or just wait for an easy frag here.
I think he's waiting for his teammates to help him out in case there is someone there.
Skirk with the frag in the middle here. So now's the bomb going down. And NiP is quickly rotating towards the smaller side here to make a retake, but as Get Right dies, Fiflaren decides to save his AWP instead. And
4-0.
Exactly. Curse starting out really strong here on Dust 2, second map. And yeah, but as I said, this is the weaker side of NiP. They have had some troubles before on the CT Dust 2 side, so wouldn't surprise me at all if Curse keeps on getting some rounds here. We will see NiP starting dominating first when they are T. So yeah, even though Fiflaren has an AWP here, we're probably gonna see the rest of the NiP players.
This was a great flash, in my opinion. If you look at the rerun,
Oh yeah,
or the highlight, it's funny in this game how the flashes work and how much you can do, how innovative you can be with the nades overall.
yeah, not just the flash, but all nades. I mean, as you said before, the smoke is so much more effective here than it was on 1.6. So yeah, it's definitely something new to learn, all the nades. As you can see, Fiflaren is the only player for NiP with gun in hands. All the other have bought themselves some deal. So Fiflaren is the man to do the job for NiP. Misses the shot there, so close. Managed to survive though with 26 HP. He probably gonna back out, trying to save his AWP once again. As the Curse players are making their way through to the B side here. And we have Exist nearby with the Deagle. Get some sort of damage done to Curse here. No, we cannot. Nice cover by Reflex here as Exist was trying to just get the bomber down quickly. And the AWP not saved. As you can see here on Fiflaren's AWP here, Such a crucial miss.
It's close though.
It's close though. I mean, in 1.6 that would have been a hit.
Yeah.
You really need to hit the hitbox on Counter-Strike Go. It's a little smaller than 1.6, making it harder for oppers.
Yeah, as we say in Sweden, close does not shoot a hair.
Exactly. And it's like close but no cigar.
Yeah. But it's more fun to say it in Swinglish.
Yeah.
So let's see if Curse can continue their dominance here on Dust 2. As it looks, as the look of it now, they're actually on the verge of taking the first, the first
really
loss.
nice position, getting reflex, and Skirk really nice. But I was gonna say he would survive with low HP, but also picked him off. Still a nice exchange here for GetRight, getting those 2 frags, making NiP in a man advantage here, 4 versus 3. And the Curse players are just taking it slow, as you can see, towards the mid area here. Probably gonna try to get a pick out in middle here. See Alu and Nasim making the way here. One peeking towards B and one A. The question is, will they get the attention they want? Nice frag by Nasser here. Let's see if Curse commits to the B site area. Yeah, they probably should. And here's Forest, only man defending this smaller bomb site. And he's afraid that they're coming from 2 ways, which they don't. Having some struggles with the aim here. Nice by Curse. Fifth just keeps on missing his op shots here.
Yeah.
Not what we're used to see here compared to the game against Lemon Dogs, where he almost didn't miss a single shot. Instead, NiP is going to save again. And Curse just getting more and more rounds here. But we have seen NiP been down this many rounds and turning the stake around.
On DreamHack they were down 9-0 and
yeah, and that was on CT side in Dust 2 as well.
Yeah.
Always these CT sides that is hard for them
against mouse sports.
Yeah, exactly. The English/Norwegian mouse sports seem to be an upcoming fun team to watch.
Definitely fun for the Brits to finally be back in the CS scene.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
At least for 1.6.
Last seen 4 Kings for like 5-6 years ago. Fiflaren with a nice entry frag here with the op. GetRight playing a little aggressive here. And didn't get the frag though. And Curse players are all over the map, not yet decided where to go. But the bomb is close to the long area here. Probably gonna try to fake the B site and make their way through long here. Let's see when the smoke goes out. Skirk is going to continue peek here on long. Nade going in, not doing that much damage though. Let's see. Very sneaky positioning by GetRight here down in the pit, but it seems like Skirk is well aware of GetRight's position. So we're gonna keep following GetRight here and see what he can do from this pit position. It's first frag, surviving with 13 health. And
Exist takes down Reflex. Great work there by Exist and GetRight, who basically won that round for NiP, making their first point in this second map of the grand final in THOR Open. 6-1
in favor of Curse.
Yes.
And as NiP took that round with not a single player die, they're starting to get their economy up here. They will probably be able to buy even though they lose this round. That's very important for them. So they on buying. But you see GetRight with the first entry frag here. And also replies on long. 4-on-4 situation where Curse is quick on catwalk, but NiP just so defensively good. playing defensively. No, I don't know what I was trying to say there. Sorry. Nasty left alone here, 1 on 3. Just
Without
trying
the
to get a
bomb.
pick frag before he plants, but need to pick up the bomb as well. There it is. And bomb goes down. NiP playing very cautiously here. Forrest with a nice distance frag here.
Boom.
Making it 6-2. But Curse will buy one more round.
And from the camera on NiP, it doesn't look like they're too excited to win these rounds. They're just focusing on getting into the game, into Dust 2, and maybe turning it into their favor. And I can almost guarantee that when they start picking rounds so it's more even, they will be shouting.
Yeah, as you know, it takes a few rounds to get the momentum up. Takes more than 2 anyway. They are happy, but they are not confident yet, so that's what they need to do. And as I said, Curse with weapons once more, but it is important for them to take this one, or they will have to have an eco round. Freiburg playing kind of aggressively here with an AK in the middle. Probably don't know that Finns have an AWP in their hands. And see 3 people towards the mid area here. Probably gonna try to get a peek out middle here, as we can see. Push out. Gets the first frag here onto Freiburg. Following up toward B, but Exist was fast in the back there. And we have a 2-on-2 situation here where the bomb is going down on the B site. Miss, another miss by Fiflaren, making it a 1-on-1 situation here. Alu versus GetRight. With a nice AWP here by Alu, getting them back into a round win. They were very happy, as you can see there. And question is NiP gonna go with an eco or a semi-buy? Seems like a buy here.
Seems to be a problem in the game because Nato is requesting a pause. So I'm not sure if they're allowed to pause in. Okay, never mind. He says.
Yeah.
Not sure if they're allowed to pause once the freeze time is over.
I don't know actually.
He thought he crashed.
How can you think you crash? Either you do or you're not. Nice frag by Fiflaren, finally getting those hits with the AWP. But as Skirk goes down, and Curse is refocusing towards the smaller side. Some shots through the smoke here. No connect. Instead it's Alu close to Catwalk, almost getting a frag there.
It's a GetRight, maybe he will get some action here. He does not get the frag. 2 HP on reflex.
But this is a move GetRight does very often, not only in this game, but all games. Fiflaren usually stands with an AWP to get the attention, while GetRight can sneak behind the wall. But this is a move that should be known by all teams by now, so
We saw
I'm
him
not
do it
surprised.
on Nuke as well, on the yard.
Yeah, exactly. He likes to just hide behind boxes, and as I said, people should be more and more aware of GetRight's playing style.
Speaking of hiding, Forrest was behind the wall getting down 2, 3. Can he get the force frag? Had some trouble picking him that. No
Nice
problem.
Forrest
4
here.
straight frags from Forrest. And
Yeah, the first 2 guys there were on very low health and made the frags quite easy for Forrest. But the second, the third and the fourth frag, really nice of him to follow up, getting the AK up here.
And we see Curse on an eco for the first time in a long time, I think.
Yeah, I think that's their first eco actually. Just pushing B side here.
Freiburg gets 2 until Natu spoils his party, and Forrest only gets 1.
So a 2-on-3 situation where Skirk is going to try to play this a little aggressively. Nice by Natu. Nice echo round, getting 3 guys down as well as the bomb.
Incredibly nice eco round actually, because Fiflaren was only 13 HP left after the round. If they had gotten him, maybe they could have taken the round. So
yeah, definitely. And they keep on destroying NiP's economy here, making it so hard for NiP to get many rounds consecutively. So a win here for the Finns might force NiP into an eco round. But let's see what NiP plans to do this round. They have been playing aggressively before, but this time they decides to back a bit off.
this is interesting. Lots of names on catwalk. And Fiflaren standing there with op can probably get one connection and then has to rotate down to city spawn. Let's see if he makes it. He does not make it. Now he has to rotate quickly. Will get shot down by Reflex. And do we have his friend over here somewhere? And, now get right on long and exist in forest, I think, in city spawn.
Yeah, they just
Freiburg, sorry.
Oh, they're gonna wait for the whole team to get in position to do communal retake here. Exit gets the first frag here, but Allo with a nice orb frag onto Gesh right here on long, making it a 3-on-4 situation, and Flash is going down. Let's see if NiP rush is coordinated enough to get Finns out of focus. Frag exchanges here, one-on-one situation here with the health advantage for the Finn, trying to get the defuse here. Let's see.
Oh, will he get it?
Yeah,
he gets it with 15 HP. He just power diffuses against Nasu, and Nasu couldn't get a single pixel.
He is not happy about the plant there. They could have planted more openly towards the catwalk there, but instead it was right behind the box, making it so easy for Exist to just sit down and defuse. And that was such an important round for Curse to take.
I don't think Nasu could have played that any better. He just took the knife out, just running, jumping up on a box, but he was too hidden. Bad plant.
Yeah, bad plant. Yeah.
By whoever planted. Shame on you.
Exactly. Maybe some miscommunication.
Maybe they thought the AWP was going long.
Yeah, maybe.
So 7-5. NiP closing up on Curse. We have a duel here in dark, and Natu winning it, but dies directly after from forest.
Yeah.
4-on-4.
And Curse players haven't done a single fast push here.
And from the looks of it, Exist gets the frag.
And it seems like the Curse players are once again trying their luck towards the mid area.
Alu with 2 great shots.
Let's see Alu here. And yeah, they're going to the B site here, where Fiflaren is with his orb, and it's very, very important for him now to get the first frag. And he misses again. Such poor orb play by Fiflaren in this game. Instead, Curse gets the bomb down here. See, Flash is going down. And that was not the best move by Get Right. Let's see if Fiflaren can take this round with his AWP. Nope. That was a close one, though.
Yeah, well, you've seen that. I think many of the rounds that Curse has gotten was because of Fiflaren's poor AWP play, and Get Right just throwing himself into the, what do you call it, the opening?
The window, I think.
The window.
Yeah. So okay, yet another eco here on NiP, just pushing long together. Probably gonna be smashed here.
Nasu just cleaning up with 3 frags before us with a great headshot onto Nasu, but now no shots left, just trying to jump around.
Survives even longer than he's supposed to.
Yeah, with 14 HP. Here we have it, just Nasu getting 4 frags there, just dominating.
And last round now for the first half of the second map, and Curse in a really nice spot here to take this map, actually. They are yet again trying to put their focus towards the B site. As I said before, this is the weak part for NiP, the mid area, and that's the place where Curse have won their most rounds. And, see, instead they're trying their way on the long here. They're probably gonna try to do some sort of split here, or are they backing off to B again? So hard to predict what Curse is doing. As Alu tries to shoot some through the smoke, but we know there's no CT around. And yeah, they're backing off too long. They're gonna go with a split here. Probably some guys long and some on catwalk. But Fiflaren is almost the only player defending the big site here, as GetRight is aggressive on catwalk.
Once again, Fiflaren can really make a change in this round. He does get the first frag. He is smoked and a bit flashed, and
he managed to survive that situation. It was really important to do that. But 2-on-4 situation here. Bomb is going down. And as you see, NiP doesn't have a single flash, which is going to be an advantage for the Finns, definitely. All left down to Reflex here now, with 1 frag, 2 frags. Can he get Fiflaren as well?
He's in a great position to win this round. Fiflaren has to run up to him, and Reflex
and
is
he's not
backing
gonna
down.
take this. He won't be able to defuse here. Very nice play by Reflex.
Nice aiming by Reflex.
Yeah, definitely.
And we have a 10-5 score in the halftime, and
as you can see here, with 2 great headshots onto Freiburg as well as Forest.
Nice tapping there. So 10-5 the first half. I mean, of course, terrorists are favorited on this map, but still 10-5 against NiP.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long time ago I saw NiP in such a hard position. They really need to win this pistol round, or else it's going to be really hard for them to take this map as well. And as you can see, we're into the pistol round right away, where the Finns are playing really aggressively.
Similar to the NiP gun round.
Exactly, but the fact is that Curse has played it even more aggressively, really rushing, while NiP was sneaking up middle. And they have a really nice map control here. Probably know exactly where the NiP players are. Forest, some deagle shots, survives with 20 HP here. Nice frag. But Curse players have backed off here. They got the entry they wanted, so they're just gonna wait and see what NiP is going to do here. As seems like they're putting their focus on long here, with Freiburg alone towards catwalk. And we have Nasu and Alu on this site. If they can get the catwalk guy quick.
Nice job by Forrest getting that headshot. Opening up bomb site A. Nasu has to go down to city spawn, wait for his buddies. They will get the bomb
so
down.
low health, making it so hard. Now 2 players remaining for Curse.
Forrest getting his 3rd frag of the round, I think.
Nice frag by Exist, leaving Nasu all alone to do the work, but simply wasn't able to. So 10-6 in favor of the Finns, but they are forced to at least 1 eco. We have seen them by the 3rd round before, by Informasis trying to surprise their opponents. Let's see if that's the case in this game as well. And they do have... No, they haven't bought Deagle, so yeah, maybe they're going to buy next round. And NiP just taking it really slow, playing standard. 1 player towards the dark area, 3 guys middle and 1 long. Just waiting for Curse to do some
mistakes, I guess.
Yeah, mistakes or
just
aggressive plays, yeah. Just waiting for Curse to do the move. And Seems though like NiP is convinced that the long area is the way to go here. And we have Nasu as only player on the A side. Will get contact here. And the other will quickly rotate from behind. And we're gonna see Get Right here probably with some eco frags. As you can see, they're sneaking up here.
It's 1, 2, and get it. Yeah, he gets the third. Just cleaning up.
Nice frags here by Get Right.
And Reflex is gonna do the impossible.
Yeah, surely he couldn't do that. And gonna see that nice aiming by Get Right here again. Getting those 3 echo frags here. So, no, they're actually gonna go with 1 more eco here, the Finns. So 2 full ecos. Not what we're used to see Finns play. They like to play the Deagles, but they've decided that full nice buy next round is better for them. Nice aiming here by Reflex, getting some shots on to Get Right. And nice as well, but we have a 3-on-3 situation here with low health on both Exist and Get Right. If they can land some lucky shots here, they might be able to take this round, the Finns. Let's see, Reflex here getting really flashed. And NiP have secured the A spot here. Is going for the plant here. Natsu though with a really nice headshot here. He got himself a Galil.
Reflex going down. But 20 HP on Exist. He goes down and yeah.
Fiflaren finishes off, but
good echo. Very good echo.
Yeah, nice try by Natsu there, getting the Galil up, making a nice almost one-shot here. But score is more and more even as NiP gets more and more into the game. 10-8, and first weapon round for Curse as CT. Fiflaren with a nice entry frag. Nice to see him making these off shots again. Aggressive play by Curse didn't prove to be that successful this time. So Skirt and Alu. Alu with some lags, or no? Just trying to dodge the flashes here. Misses the first shot. Gets the second though. Can he get the third? No, Freiburg does. Skirt 1-on-3 here. And Exist finishes off. And yeah, they're asking for a pause here since as you saw, Alu had some problem moving his aim. And once again, we're having technical difficulties for the Finns.
The only ones who have had technical difficulties during the whole tournament, I think.
Yeah, almost.
It's weird because their computers have been used by other people.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have had no problems. Maybe it's because when the Finns have had technical difficulties, they've fixed them on those computers, and then...
Yeah. And yeah, we...
So
we'll have to wait to see what happens with the technical difficulties. But meanwhile, fun again to see Curse doing such great effort, as we saw them do on Nuke as well. And meanwhile, you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/THORopen, show your support for our sponsors and to the guys that is behind this whole project. As well as we want to give a shout out to Swedish host that really done a great job for the servers here on the Counter-Strike Go tournament. So yeah, do that.
Do that.
And
looking into this game, they had a 10-5 lead in the halftime, and then like NiP just taking 4 rounds on a row as T, and we saw a similar thing in the group stage when they had some troubles against Gosu, I think it was. And
also
they were down
2.
like 9-6 in halftime, and then they won the whole game like 16-11. So obviously they have a great T side, and it's it's up to Curse to defend, of course.
Yeah.
And it will be fun to see if they can manage to pick a map.
But I mean, it's exactly what NATO said before the game here. They have nothing to lose. They've already proven themselves to be such a good team. I mean, there's not many teams that do this kind of results against NiP. So I think the Curse organization is happy with their results either way. As I said, they are a new team. They are new to Counter-Strike Go. So it's really fun to see that NiP isn't as dominant as they've been. Yeah, exactly. I mean, first we only had NiP and Very Games as the real top. Now we have Curse. We have, I think, Lemondogs is up there as well. They're doing some really nice results, as well as ESC.
And Mouseboards look promising as well.
Yeah, definitely. Both the German and the British squad, both really nice teams. So it's fun to see that the scene is evolving. Will probably won't take long before someone beats NiP.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. So I think we spoke to Fiflaren like previously, and he told us that for every event he is on, it seems like everyone's getting better and better. It's getting closer and closer. So obviously people are catching up to the game, learning NiP's tactics maybe, and
yes, I said they keep on doing almost the same tactics. The one I said where Freiburg is playing aggressively in mid. Everyone knows that and is starting more and more to take advantage of that, as well as GetRight's sneaky plays behind boxes and a box or gates or anything. They do know how GetRight plays, and it will affect them negatively more and more. The more the time goes.
Yeah. So if you're gonna play against NiP sometime, check every box and every corner, because GetRight will be behind one of them, probably. So yeah, they have the same play style as they have had the whole.
Yeah,
time.
but you should know also that they're so individually good. So even though you know how they play, it's gonna be real tough because they have such great aim. I mean, those 1.6 players are just amazing, and Fiflaren and Freiburg is playing good as well.
Well, Fiflaren has had some troubles in this game compared to the semi-final, where he made a big difference with his op, and in this game it's become like it's a negative impact, because once he's missed a shot, they often lose that round because of that shot that he should have hit.
Yeah, he's letting the Finns enter the bomb sites because of those misses, whether it's catwalk long or even B site some round. He misses the shots, making them take the bomb site very, very easy.
Now, obviously, it's not only Fiflaren's fault. We're
no,
not bashing him
not.
at all. It's just that small things can make a big difference.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's Fiflaren's op.
Yeah.
So if he would have gotten the shots, we'd praise him.
Yeah, exactly. We would have lifted him to the skies as a god, but.
So I'm wondering what the problem is. Do we have a camera on the teams? Maybe see what's going on.
Camera on the Finns?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
because they requested a pause.
We do know it should be some technical difficulties for Alu, as we said before. He was the player standing still for some seconds.
Yeah, have you ever seen a pause where it's like maybe an asthma attack or something?
No,
like
never.
It's
always technical. Yeah. But there was one situation though. Do you know the story? You probably know the story better than me. So why don't you tell it?
I'm not quite sure. I've only heard like some parts of it. But when a threat from the old Lemondogs slash what are they called?
Lions.
Lions. That team started bleeding his nose started bleeding in a game. It was so intense. I think it was on Copenhagen Games.
Yeah, he was really nervous.
ESWC was.
Yeah,
it was ESWC.
He was so nervous. His nose started to bleed, and he was panicking. And they had to pause the game, and it was such a humiliating situation for Threat.
Yeah. And obviously, we've seen Navi pause the game just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
On IEM, I think it was 2011.
And what team did they play?
Fnatic. No, that was 2010. They played
I can't remember. I just can't. I can remember that the team they were playing were really pissed that they paused for a toilet break, and it wasn't a small toilet break. It was like 15 or 20 minutes. So That's a bad
That was the
stomach.
polls, I think.
It was.
The
Yeah,
polls.
yeah, the polls. Yeah.
ESC Gaming. So yeah, but this is probably a technical difficulty because, as far as I know, people are not allowed to pause unless they're even having a heart attack or it's a technical difficulty.
Well, that's kind of harsh, isn't it? Well, hey, we got a guy dying here. Yeah, but the computer's
is
working.
it a heart attack? That's the big question.
Yeah, exactly. Is it a heart attack?
He just lost his arm. Keep on playing.
Well, the computer works. I can't see any problems here. So,
It's not our fault.
so
it will be interesting to see if it's fixed in a matter of seconds, because I really want to see the outcome of this game.
yeah, it's such a close game. We have the scoreline 10-9 in favor of Curse, but we are going to have an eco round for Curse as well. So NiP getting maybe their first lead for a long time on this map.
Yeah. So for those who just joined, this is the grand final of THOR Open CSGO tournament with 100,000 kroner as first prize. Second prize is 20,000. So you really want to win this game. NiP from Sweden are in the lead, 1-0 in maps after a pretty close game, very close game on Nuke,
Yeah.
16-13, and the other team, Team Curse.eu.
Yeah.
From Finland.
We can look at the team again here.
Yeah.
We have Reflex, Skirk, Natu, Nasu, and Alu.
Reflex has really been fun to watch with his shotgun, just dominating with a. It's a pretty silly weapon for someone who doesn't play CS:GO that much.
Yeah, it's
it
fun
kind of
to
feel like a silly weapon.
Yeah.
Probably been one of the main reasons why the first map was so close.
Yeah, he did some really crucial rounds there with the shotgun on Nuke.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a new team here, recently picked up by the American organization Curse. So yeah, it will be fun to see them in the future, definitely.
And they're playing against NiP, probably one of the most dominating players, bunch of players in CS history, have never lost a map so far. Fiflaren, Exist, Get Right, Freiburg, and Forest, and it's really hard to say which one is the best.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they all have different roles. I mean, Fiflaren is their defensive player, almost always surviving rounds, keeping the economy up for NiP, while Freiburg is the most aggressive one, getting entry frags both as CT and T, but as a consequence of that, he dies a lot as well. So he gets the crucial frags, but that's the only one he gets. And then we have the 3 1.6 players, Exist, Forest, and Get Right, just makes all the amazing rounds.
Yeah.
We've said it before, I mean, they're just beasts, all three of them.
And Forest and Get Right being one of the, at least Forest, he's probably top 2, the best players who have ever played Counter-Strike, at least the 1.6 version, and probably CSGO as well, together with Neo from Poland, the ESC Gaming player.
Yeah, and I mean, Forest have been this great for like almost like 7 or 8 years. He has been one of the best so long, and his hunger for the game just, he can't get enough of the game. But we are going to a short break here. It seems like the technical difficulties is a little longer than expected. So in a few minutes, we'll return to this final between Curse and NiP. Stay tuned.